Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Apologies in advance if you feel like the light is fluctuating. The sun is beaming in right now, which is amazing. However, it may pick it up on the camera here. So a couple of weeks ago, I reached out to just Twitter and YouTube channel and just other avenues to find out what you guys wanted to see on this channel or the content that you'd like to have covered. And one of the things that came up, or one of the questions that was asked, was how do you work with the bands and artists that you want to work with? Now I would say there's about 3 or 4 ways of doing this, and I'm going to run through them with you real quickly. The first thing is, if the band or artist that you have in mind is unsigned, then you should just totally go ahead and drop them an email or connect with them on social media, and then email them to take the conversation offline. And just get into that conversation of whether they're looking for a photographer. Remember, when you're pitching an idea or a project, or if you want to let someone know that you want to work with them, that you need to bear in mind that you kind of need to let them know how they're going to benefit as opposed to how you're going to benefit from it. So bear that in mind. It's a really sort of simple sales tactic, I guess, but yeah, definitely bear that in mind. And yeah, literally reach them out to them. If you already have a portfolio of work, don't be afraid to compile it in a PDF or something physical and forward it on to them so they can obviously see your work. You should probably have a website at this point, and send them links across. Also, a great with email, a lot of people are less likely to sort of click through on it onto an external link if the content itself or the message doesn't really register as quick. So if you can, just drop maybe some of your favorite photos that you've taken within the email so they don't have to go away from your email window, if you like. So yeah, definitely get in contact with the artist or the band directly. The second thing is record labels and management. So if the artist or band that you're wanting to work with is obviously signed to a record label or management, reach out to the record label and management. If you don't have access to the band, I would say always get in contact with the band first, just because you're trying to build a relationship with them as opposed to maybe record label and management. It depends really on what project it is you're trying to pitch to them. So yeah, second way of doing it is reaching out to the record label or management. Again, the same way, email, or if you can, pick up a phone, get in contact with them that way. The other option is, again, something physical so that they can pick it up and see your work and be like, oh, this is amazing, maybe we can work together. So that's your second way of doing it. The third way is through publications, so whether that be online or offline. That's probably going to be one of the areas that you work on also. It also depends on whether you're working, whether you're shooting portrait sessions, whether it's live that you're sort of focused on. It really can vary, but a lot of the publications now, whether it be online or offline, they're looking for people that can shoot portrait sessions as well and not just live. So it's great to have experience in both areas. And obviously, if you're at that point where you have your own look and feel to your photos already, then you're going to benefit from it huge, because your portfolio is very cohesive and consistent. So the client will know what it is exactly that they're going to get from that photo shoot. So that was the publication. I've had quite a few occasions where I've been able to do it through publications also. One of them was Tonight Alive, which was a few years ago, which is brilliant. It was really fun. We did a portrait session pre-show and then shot the actual show itself. Second one, most recently, was probably Queen Kwong, which they're absolutely incredible. You must see them live. I'll link the music down below as well. If you haven't heard of them, they are fantastic. But I didn't realise that the band themselves are sort of members from other projects. So Marilyn Manson's band, one of the members was from there. The other guy was from, forget the name now of the band, I can't remember precisely, but he was from another project. And also, which I didn't realise, Wes Borland from Limp Bizkit was in it. So I walked into the room and Wes Borland was there, and it was pretty awesome because it was Wes Borland. And I'd seen Limp Bizkit at the NME stage at Leeds Festival a couple of months before, so it was really cool just to turn around and be like, really great set at Leeds Fest, by the way. It's like, yeah, awesome, man. So that was really fun. And the Stripes, I got to shoot them through sort of like a publication. And more recently, it was Bry, who I shot for a publication. And then the artwork went on to get commissioned for the album. So there's no one way of doing things, guys. It's really not as simple or sort of box-like compared to going in for a job in an office and then that's it. You kind of either develop in this way or you just kind of going in and doing the same thing day in and out. You can get out of it what you put into it. So that's one of the methods. The other one would be agency, I guess, if you're working for an agency. Depends on the project. The industry of music photography or just the creative industry is huge. If you do not be afraid if people say no to you in the first instance. It could be that you've approached a band or record label that have their own distinct look already. It's very much about the branding, and the band and artists are a product when they're at a certain level, and if they have a certain vision for that artist and band and they've already met that, they're probably less likely to work with a new not necessarily less likely, but they have people in mind for certain projects, and it is what it is. But keep trying. You have to be really persistent to get anywhere with certain sort of projects or commissions. At first it might be, oh my god, I want to work for, I want to shoot for a blog or a magazine, and then you kind of do that, and then you're like, oh wait a minute, but I'm enjoying working, doing live stuff, but actually I want to try out portraits or more travel or for documentary type work. It is really just a crazy industry, but do not let that put you off. You can definitely get out a lot from it depending on your work style and your work ethic and how much you put into it. I hope this helps you guys a lot. If you feel like I've rushed anything, do drop a comment down below and I'll try to slow down next time. If you guys got any questions, again, fire away and I'll try my best to help you with those. I'm also on social media, so Instagram. I am on Snapchat, I don't use it all that much, but Instagram, you can get me on there, and Twitter. Also my Facebook page, so feel free to come over and say hi. If you liked the video, hit the subscribe button down below, and I'll be back with some fresh new content. Don't forget to share the video also. Bye for now.